Nicole.
This is Michael.
That is Nicole.
This is Michael, though.
Right there is Nicole.
And we are Orthrus. And for those of you who don't know, already kind of been explained, but Orthrus is the lesser-known two-headed cousin of Cerberus, the famous Greek three-headed dog. So just a little bit of an inferiority complex. Yeah, we're okay with it. Yeah, totally. So could we get a suggestion to start us off of something that you really liked or something that was really important to you when you were a kid?
Abba Zabba.
Thundercats.
Diapers!
Books. I heard books. I was this close to taking diapers. So when I was a kid, books were my refuge. I loved just, my best way to spend a Saturday morning was in my bed, in my pajamas with my dorky little bangs, reading a book.
And were you one of those kids like underneath the covers?
Oh
like,
yeah, Harry Potter all night long.
Okay.
Yeah. And it actually kind of became a problem because when my parents were going through a lot of trouble, they were fighting, they were separating, they were divorcing, and I escaped into books. And at the time, my mom was like sitting on the edge of my bed, all worried about me. She's like, you know, what are you feeling? What are you thinking? What are you, please talk to me. And I'm like, whatever, Mom. Like, whatever. You're just gonna stop fighting. It's gonna be fine. I just want to read.
So she's like reaching out
She
to her
is.
daughter
Yeah, and I'm
while
like,
she's in a divorce, and
yeah,
you're like, I want to read.
all I want to do is read. All I want to do is read. And at the time, it was the truth. But like being my age and looking back at it now, it's like I was clearly coping. You know, but
yeah, I mean,
yeah.
for me, I was the complete opposite. I hated reading. Like I was put in like the dumb part of the class, right? Because I just hated reading. I never got into it, and they made me read like awful books. Like here's a history book about things that you have no idea about, nor do you have any frame of reference of what's going on. And I would never get into it. But as I actually grew older, I like now love reading. Yeah, like I read books. Like, that's why she's my partner. Yeah, but now I'm a huge fan of books. But it's weird because they say read this, and they expect you to just fall in love. Meanwhile, they don't take the time to consider who I am and what about the book that I actually want to read.
That's true.
Honey.
Social studies. Social studies, Mom, are the worst. It's my worst subject.
You're doing great.
I don't know anything about the Romans.
It's okay.
I just wanted to kill all the cats. I don't even know.
Yes, that was part of it. Honey, you're doing great. I just need you to breathe. Good girl. Good girl. Good. Honey, breathe. No, regular breathing. just like ease. Okay.
Just this test, and you know Mr. Johnson hates me. He has it out for me, Mom.
Well, yeah, he does.
Yeah.
When people are putting glue on his chair, when people are giving apples with worms in it,
He should have checked.
when people are calling up his wife and saying that you're the other lover, honey, there's a...
And I'm kind of proud of that last one.
Very smart girl.
Well.
And I want you to know that. You're a very smart girl, and I want you... Why don't we change it up? Why don't we change it up?
What do you mean?
You know, why don't we do something else other than social studies? Just get you away from it for a little bit.
I would love that.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Anything.
We have ancient Greece. We have the Egyptians. Didn't you know? I didn't. We have, yay, we found it, America.
Is It by Stephen King up there?
You are not saying that.
How about 50 Shades of Grey?
We can't do that.
I'm super into books, Mom, just the right ones. I don't like textbooks. I don't like my required reading. Butterfly Revolution, what was that? That was like a watered down Lord of the Flies, which they wouldn't let me read. I secretly took that one out of the library.
That's what I was missing. I'm thinking, do you really want that 50 Shades?
You can take one of those black highlighters and just, all the words that have to do with phalluses, just black them out. Black them right out. That's what that safe is for. I think that's where you put like our extra cash and our emergency documents.
That's the other safe.
Oh, really didn't. There's so much porn in there. Awesome. Oh man, this is where I'm gonna learn about all my femininity. She's gonna be my feminist idol.
We've heard some rumors about you mistreating some of your students, Mr. Johnson.
I want you to understand that those kids need to read more.
Of course.
And I will do whatever it takes to make sure they read more.
Well, of course they need to read more. I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is the complaints of the parents about some of the psychological torture.
It is strength training for the mind. When I was in war.
Oh God!
Do you
Are you gonna play the
understand?
veteran card again? Jesus Christ!
Oh, I'm sorry. You're welcome for me protecting your country. I want you to understand that that made me the man who I am today.
All right, Lieutenant Dan, just take it down.
Was that a zing?
Did you see Forrest Gump?
I sure did.
Then you should know it was a zing.
I don't appreciate the comments, but I'm gonna take it like the man that I am because I've gone through war.
Yes, war.
Now you're making fun of my voice.
Just give me a little bit.
Look, these students, all they do is pay attention to their cell phones.
I don't appreciate you interrupting me, Mr.
I am
Johnson.
being interrupted right now, as I'm interrupting you, so face it.
That's a confusing series of events.
That's what I'm trying to teach you, the psychological training. That's how you do it.
Mr. Johnson, these children have come to my office crying, saying that you have taken their cell phones and put them down the front of your pants. Now, I don't care if they've touched skin. That's not my business. That's your pants' business. But you need to know that that is not acceptable. Nor are the barbed wire drills on the field, or brushing your chest hair with their various hair implements. All three of these are not acceptable forms of discipline in this school.
What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? There's no teachers here in Alaska. Alaska, I'm here. All right. You're in my office right now. Do you see that picture of me with Bill Clinton? That's me shaking Bill Clinton's hand. You know why?
That's photoshopped and you know it. Damn it, Mr. Johnson, how dare you throw my Alaskan pride into my face? I don't know what else wants to come here. It's because they don't get it, Mr. Johnson. Damn it, the caribou are cute!
That's what I'm trying to say.
Me too!
I love caribou.
Me too! I love snow and lumberjacks and fires with whiskey.
I love feeling that freezing numbness when you're walking through the snow and you don't know if you're going to survive.
I love reading Jack London in my ice fishing hut.
Taking the water that is frozen and converting it back to water by putting it down in my pants.
Stop it, man!
I'm just saying.
I've underestimated you, Mr. Johnson. You have a spirit inside you that I didn't see before now.
You're welcome.
I'd like a chance to take you out to dinner. Sweetheart, I have something to tell you. I had an encounter today at work with one of my teachers. And Susan, I don't know how to tell you this. I think I'm in love with somebody else.
Like in an affectionate way?
That's one of the ways.
Like how you love your motorcycle?
And my ice fishing hut. And up until about 3 hours ago, your sweet feminine lips. But I had a moment that I did not foresee. You've met Terry Johnson, our war veteran teacher.
Do you want a beer, honey? Do you want a beer?
Damn it, tempting me.
I just want to make sure you're okay. Do you want a beer?
I would love a Coors Light. Damn it, Susan, I can't make you get my beer. Get out of the way. Get out. Sorry.
I offered.
I'm sorry. I know.
I offered.
It's very, very kind. I wish you'd let me finish. This is very hard for me to get through.
The brownie should be done soon.
Damn it, Susan. You know I love brownies.
Yeah, chocolate chips.
Fuck! Susan, I'm in love with Terry Johnson. With a male, with a man. This is a part of me that I've never shared with you because I didn't think I needed to. I thought you were my soulmate. God, those smell good. And this is just a part of me that I feel I need to explore. Finally. Will you respond?
They're almost ready.
Susan, you are too good for me. I need to let you go.
They're in a smiley face.
Susan, no. Really? He's gay now? Just suddenly, he decided to be gay?
It's my fault.
What? What?
It's my fault.
Oh, come to Becky. Come to Becky. Oh, it is not your fault.
It's my fault. I didn't want to have sex for so many months. And I was just always on the other side of the bed.
Oh, Susan, sit down, sweetheart. Oh, it is not your fault. It is God's fault. Of course, he didn't want to sleep with him. He was drinking beer and eating brownies constantly. Does to a man?
But that's what men do.
Oh.
And I should just love him for who he is.
Oh, sweetheart.
He's a beer drinking, brownie eating cowboy. I could have done better.
Oh, Susan, please.
I think I could have at least listened more.
What?
You know, when he kept showing me all those pictures of all those guys with those really nice shirts, I thought that's just a shirt of style that he wanted.
Did he ever wear shirts like that?
He was really staring in the window a long time when we went to Macy's.
Were there male mannequins in the window at Macy's?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm such a shitty wife.
You are not! Oh my God, Susan. If you're a shitty wife, what does that make me? Dan is like always asking me to make him cookies. It's not brownies, but it's close. And I'm like, Dan, listen up. You can have a cookie when you can do a push-up, okay? I'm a shitty wife and I own it. And if he turns out gay one day, well, whatever. Maybe he'll get in shape.
You two love each other.
Oh.
You two love each other.
Oh, you know, it gets us through the tough times. But
I haven't been touched in a year.
you deserve more than this, Susan. You deserve love. You deserve someone who appreciates you. You told me that when you got him a beer, he yelled at you.
Because I was ignoring him. That's why.
He was telling me that he's fallen in love with an ex-veteran named Terry Johnson. Of course, I would have ignored him too.
I need to meet this Terry.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
I have to meet this Terry. Terry's doing something that I'm not, and I want him back. Are you Terry?
Yes.
I have cookies.
You must be Susan.
Yes. Would you like some cookies?
Can you put them on the desk?
Yes.
Can I show you around my
Yeah.
Bill Clinton picture?
You met Bill Clinton?
Yeah, sure. These are delicious.
Is that wine?
Hmm?
Sorry.
Mm. Susan, this is difficult. Please have a seat. Please have a
Okay.
seat. So, your husband is my lover. Let's just get down to brass tacks.
I want you to stop seeing me.
Oh, Susan. Brass tacks it was. I don't know if I can do that.
I'm not asking.
Whoa.
I'm letting you know that you're gonna stop seeing my husband.
You seem pretty determined about that.
We've spent so much time together. I was there during all the wars.
He was in the war too?
Yes.
You never shared that with me.
That's how he knew you. He knew you from all the wars before. You never saw him, but he always knew you.
Shit, that's romantic. My heart just...
He said that you were always there making sure that everyone was in psychological shape.
Damn straight I was. And he's always telling me
Please don't yell
to
at
give
me.
the students a break. I'm not yelling at you.
Please don't yell at me.
Sorry.
Please have a seat.
It's a side effect of my psychological training.
I know.
I'm gonna need a moment here. Sorry, sometimes I stress eat.
I'm pregnant. And I'm keeping this and him. And I want you to know that's what's going to happen. I'm going to be a better wife. And he's going to be a better man.
Do you know if it's a boy or a girl?
It feels like a girl.
Doesn't sound scientific, but okay. Susan, I've always wanted it. You're never gonna go for this. Susan, when I was in the Army, 'cause I'm a veteran.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah, appreciate that. You didn't have to do that. When I was a veteran, I felt, with my men, I felt like they were, in some strange way, my children. And now I'm a teacher, and I have borne the pain of childlessness for too long. And I understand that you don't want to give up your husband. I understand that.
I'm not going to.
What if you didn't have to? And what if I didn't have to? What if we came
No.
to some kind
What?
of family arrangement that the district doesn't have to know about? After all, a lot of weird things go on up here in Alaska.
I never imagined someone else being in a relationship.
Well, I mean, I've already kind of started, so just instead of a minus, Susan, it would be a plus, right? You wouldn't be losing a husband, you'd be gaining a something.
I like some things. Do you? Yeah?
I like Susan's. I like Susan's and I like Susan babies.
It doesn't have legs yet, but something just happened.
Yeah. He's head-butted against your uterus. However that works, that whole area. Not sure. Never had to learn.
Do you think that you'd be a good second pop?
Susan, I think I'd be a great